Hey everybody, I'm Chad Booksam. This is AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless all of you. And I'm going to give you an update on COVID-19, the coronavirus, and what's been happening over the last couple of days. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of misinformation. Obviously, China's communist government has suppressed a lot of the information, and it's more important now than ever that we share what's really happening. So, I would ask of each and every one of you to please thumb up this video. Please share it with your friends and your family. I want to give you a summary of what's been going on. Let's start with Asia, Taiwan, Japan area. So Taiwan reports its first coronavirus death. Singapore reports 3 more cases of the coronavirus. Indonesia says 6 passengers from Western Dam cruise ship tested positive. There are now at least 68,500 cases worldwide and at least 1,700 deaths from the COVID-19 virus. Japan found 70 more cases aboard the Diamond Princess cruise ship. Now, on this cruise ship, you've noticed that Americans were there. 44 Americans have been reported with positive for the coronavirus. In the Hubei province, which is where Wuhan, China is located, where this supposedly first initiated, the outbreak's epicenter, reported fewer new infections for the 2nd day, so that's a little bit decent. Now, China's face mask shortage likely won't be over anytime soon. You see people all across the board, even like Buffett, right? What is he doing? He's invested in Kroger and Biogen. He's invested in a lot of these companies who creates the face masks or whatever necessities will be needed for a major breakout in the United States. This comes as Bill Gates has came out and warned that 10 million lives are at risk right now. 10 million lives at risk as virus spreads to Africa, and Taiwan reports its first death. Now, I'll let you know a little bit about Bill Gates. He obviously owns a lot of patents. Some people say he owns patents that might be connected to the coronavirus vaccine, so we'll see how that comes. But we've known there's been a lot of suppression from the Chinese Communist government, and this thing is spreading farther, faster, and worse than anybody could have anticipated. Now, I also want to remind you guys of something that needs to be clear, that the origin of this virus, everything points to a super lab in Wuhan, where this kind of virus, this strain, was being tested. Doctors in China and other places have blown the whistle on this, so it could have leaked accidentally, or this is a bioweapon that's been introduced to the population to spread around the world. For what? Why? Why would they do this? Now, first, I want to read you what doctors are saying who are actually in Wuhan. Now, doctors working on the front lines of the novel coronavirus outbreak have told the Taiwan Times that it is possible to become reinfected by the virus, leading to death from sudden heart failure. So as the virus gets introduced, your own antibodies beats it. If you get reinfected, if you get infected again, which I find interesting, you die instantly from heart failure. Now, we've seen on video, we've seen people just fall in the middle of the streets dying from this. Could this be related? Now, also what they're saying is that it's highly possible to get infected a second time. A few people recovered from the first time by their own immune system, but the meds they are using are damaging their heart tissue. And when they get it the second time, the antibody doesn't help but makes it worse, and they die a sudden death from heart failure. This has surpassed SARS. This has surpassed any modern virus that has occurred when it comes to how fast it's spreading. Obviously, globalism has left the doors open when it comes to the free flow of immigration. It's here in the United States. But the true question is the origin, because the origin, that's where you find the future. That's where you find the answer. Why is this virus in the public right now? If it didn't just leak accidentally, and this was a purpose bioweapon. People like Warren Buffett who are investing in Kroger and all these other companies making money off it now. People like Bill Gates who own patents and are telling that millions and millions of lives are at risk. If this was a bioweapon, then it's absolutely meant for population control. Wuhan is one of the most populated cities and provinces in China. Obviously, we live in densely populated areas. And if they introduce us to this virus now, like they're suggesting, and then we get reinfected by it later, by a weapon attack, could be from an enemy of ours. So say you do get it, you're healed, you're fine. But as doctors in Wuhan and doctors around the world are reporting that, but if you get it a second time, you die instantly from heart failure. This is the most disastrous bioweapon of mass destruction out of a horror movie where you can just instantly drop to the floor and die from a heart attack, pretty much, because you got infected the second time. You know, God bless this country. God bless the whole entire world and everybody in it. Make sure you're prepared with you and your family. I see all these billionaires, they're investing and they know what's coming. There's going to be a shortage of supplies. There's going to be a shortage of everything. You know, I was in the supermarket the other day and I'm just walking around. We have an excess of everything in this country. You know, we're very privileged. I love this country, but we have an excess of everything. A lot of people take it for granted. What we have, if there is a major virus like that that's killing people and that it spreads so quickly, the panic, the chaos, just would be mind-blowing, worse than an apocalyptic horror movie. And keep in mind, how many diseases and viruses? When is it going to be finally the tipping point for humans when it comes to our lifespan? All the sicknesses and all the cancers. At birth, we have to get pumped up full of vaccines just to survive on this planet. AIDS, HIV, the flu is already severe enough, and all these other diseases and cancers, and now a bioweapon leak or a bioweapon intentional attack against the worldwide population. Everybody needs to be aware. The media can care less, and I'll keep you updated on this story. Don't let this stop your life, obviously. Always continue to do the best you can. Just remember to stay tuned here at AMTV. I'll keep you guys updated across the board on this entire story. So I love you guys so much. My name is Chad Booksam. Again, this is AMTV Media, hard-hitting and in your face.